What's up, nail geeks, and welcome back to another glam polish video in this Black Friday post extravaganza post-a-thon. This time we have a relatively massive collection launching, and props to Glam Polish for thinking outside of the box. We have, if you're hearing bells, that's the kitties again. Elminster is playing with one of his many toys he got as early Christmas gifts. Anyways, props to Glam Polish for really thinking outside the box for this Black Friday. And they are bringing Pink Friday, which is 20 polishes in varying finishes of some type of shade or component of pink. And we also have a bonus polish. So I have 21 Glam Polish pink polishes to show you all. The 21st polish that I will show you all at the end is a free gift with purchase on any orders over $50 in the store. I will have all of the sale information during the recap of the video per usual. And this collection is, of course, pink, but there's always some type of pop culture reference with Glam's collections. So with that said, I was able to kind of figure out maybe like 2 or 3 of the references for each of the polish names. But if you are able to pick out any more, let me know in the comment section. I am really bad at pop culture, like really bad. I'm talking any current music, probably released within the last, I don't know, maybe 5 years or so. I don't know. And I'm also really bad with actors and movies. It's terrible. But if you talk to me about video games and really nerdy shit like that, then I'm all yours. So let me know in the comment section. So I will be reading and looking out for that. So without further ado, let's dive right in. And breaking news real quick before we get to the swatches, I wanted to let you all know that the Paint It Pink exclusive starts the official launch of Glam Polish getting paddle brushes. You all asked and Glam is delivering. So all of your orders from Pink Friday onwards are going to have the new paddle brush. Please note you will not see it in this video. My bottles still have the old school skinny brush, but your bottles are going to have this amazing upgrade. Okay, now let's get to the swatches. Starting off with I'm not like a regular mom, I'm a cool mom. This is a clear topper with neon pink glitter, white shreds, black shreds, and scattered holographic flakes. Now I want to just note real quick, we do have some toppers in this collection. So I chose to wear them by themselves because that is super fun in my opinion. And we do the Will It Topper segment anyways. So I figured why not show them what it would look like by themselves. With that said, I'm not intending to build any of them to a full opacity. I chose to do this at 2 coats. It is wonderfully dense and super fun on all the shreds. I had no issues with fishing. You will need a glitter smoothing top coat though. Every Night is Girls Night is a black jelly with neon pink glitter, and shifting iridescent flakes. I so love when black bases have neon rainbow type components and it's done well. This is what I would consider being quote unquote done well. You can easily see that it's a deep dark black background, but it doesn't cover the rainbow components of all these fun glitters. I do think that the base color is what I would describe as being a jelly type of black. It's not necessarily stark. It does build up very dark and opaque, but it's a softer type of black, if that makes sense. I'm going to suggest 3 coats, a glitter smoothing top coat, and a glossy top coat. You Can Never Have Too Many Friends is a bubblegum pink curly base with white glitter mix, shifting iridescent flakies, and turquoise glass flecks. This one is a lovely soft bubblegum type pink. It builds up to opacity very quickly. I chose to stop at 2 coats and I had no issues there with the new paddle brushes. PS, you're not seeing them on this video, but with the new paddle brush, I can see this one just going on like smooth butter on the nail. It is quite dense, so even with the skinny brush though, you can see how quickly it built up to opacity. I will strongly suggest a glitter smoothing top coat with this one too, because it did have thirstiness and texture. Any Cosmo girl would have known is a pastel pink curly with shifting iridescent flakes, fuchsia shreds, and blue glitter mix. This is what I would say is a milkier type of buildup overall. It's super flattering and pretty. You can stop at 2 coats if you appreciate a softer type finish, but for the sake of science, the video, and my demonstration purposes, I wanted to see what that 3rd coat would look like, and I didn't hate it. Honestly, your preference there. It did build up to a more stark type of marbly type of milky look, if that makes sense. So again, I don't know. It's based off of your nail length, all that good stuff, what you want to do with it. 2 to 3 coats, a glitter smoothing top coat, and a glossy top coat is perfect in my opinion. I'm a Hugger is a deep fuchsia hollow with Aurora shimmer and scattered holographic flakes. Now, I want to know on makers' descriptions, their descriptions are based off of what's going into the polishes. In my opinion, this is building up like a strong burgundy pinky type lean, and it is wonderfully opaque. I think 2 normal coats is perfect. It's that holographic type look with this base color that gives an almost velvet looking finish. It's wonderful, very, very vampy and pretty. It is about 2 shades a touch darker than what you're seeing on my video. May I Admire You Again Today is a white curly with pink and black glitter mix. This is what I consider more of a traditional type of glam polish finish. And we've got a milky type of formula going on here. You can build it up to a stark white. I think 2 coats is perfect. I went in just a touch heavy-handed on that 2nd coat just to build it up. I knew based off of how it was feeling in terms of like curliness on the 1st coat that I was not going to take this to 3 coats, and I wanted to build it up to as much opacity as possible. So 1 light and 1 normal coat for myself was perfect. This is another one that I used a glitter smoothing top coat for. Pinkie Pie is one of my top picks in this set. This is a bright pink with shifting iridescent flakes, Aurora shimmer, and blue glitter mix. This is so delightfully neon in person. It's one of those types of neon pinks that I think will flatter medium to deep skin tones ridiculously well. I love me a good pink polish. It's one of my favorite colors to wear on my nails, right up there with blues. And this type of neon pink is my favorite. The blue glitters just kind of round it out perfectly. And I think 2 coats and a glitter smoothing top coat and glossy top coat was wonderful. You can see it's got full coverage and gives this creamy-like appearance when built up like this. It will leave you textured and thirsty. So again, glitter smoother is a must. Always No Bunny at All is a candy pink curly with Aurora shimmer, scattered holographic flakes, and galaxy glitter. This is another one of my top picks in the set. I so love this type of soft baby type of pink. It's, I don't know, very lovely. And I love how we've got all this glitter mix going on in here and this holographic effect. To me, this is like old school type of glam polish. I'm going to suggest 3 coats and a glossy top coat, a plumping, thicker type of glossy top coat. If your top coat is on the thinner side, then perhaps a thin layer of glitter smoother will help your top coat out. How many times can I say top coat? But as you can see here, it's very flattering. Act Cool, Look Cool, Be Cool is a pale pink with shifting iridescent flakies, gold flakies, scattered holographic flakes, and a hint of Aurora shimmer. This has a milky, almost opalescent type of buildup to it. I'm going to suggest 2 coats, a possible thin layer of glitter smoothing top coat, and a glossy top coat of your choice. I chose to stop at 2 coats. You can see it has this, again, like a milky stone marble looking effect on the nail. I think if I took it up to 3 coats, it would have been over buildup, meaning I would have had too much polish on my nails and it would have looked gunky. It is perfect at 2 coats. I Like Big Butts and I Cannot Lie is another one of my top picks for this set. This is a hollow glitter bomb with silver holographic glitter, neon pink glitter mix, black flakies, and scattered holographic flakes. This is another one that brings me back to a lot of old school glam polish finishes that I've got in my collection. This is very sparkly, and I just appreciate that it's a somewhat kitchen sink polish, but it's not so busy that your eyeballs don't know where to go, if that makes sense. I think 2 coats, a thin layer of glitter smoother, and glossy top coat is perfect. Saving the World Before Bedtime is a clear topper with neon glitter mix, matte glitter mix, and scattered holographic flakes. This one is super fun. It's what I would describe as being an almost 90s style topper with the glitters. They're all warm in how they appear, and we have a very dense mixture. I'm going to suggest 2 coats if you wear it by itself. If you wear it as a topper as intended, I would suggest maybe even going in a touch heavy-handed at 1 coat, just to kind of make sure you get as much glitters on your nails as possible. The base is a true clear, so no issues with, muddying up any base color with going in a little heavy-handed with it. Most everyone's mad here is a neon fuchsia with aurora shimmer and silver holographic glitter mix and scattered holographic flakies. This one is a beautiful, vibrant color. I'm crossing my fingers that it doesn't come off skewed across your screen. On my monitor here, it's looking like what I'm seeing in person. If you go in at thin coats and say, 2 coats, I think you're fine. Regardless, I think thin coats is going to be your friend on this one, as it has a very rich, delicious viscosity with it, and you don't want to overbuild up and have too much polish on your nails. I did use a glitter smoother with it. Pink Friday Girls is a bright fuchsia base with aurora shimmer and galaxy glitter. This one's pretty interesting, and I think it's just the nature of fuchsia, or rather neon-ish type fuchsias like this. I think the bottle looks a touch darker than what I'm seeing, but when it dries down, it's a touch lighter. You can see it on the transition shot here between this second coat and my full hand shot. When it dried down, it just got a touch light. Really interesting. But anyways, this was really creamy smooth on application. So 2 coats and a glossy top coat is perfect. Glamour and Glitter, Fashion and Fame is a deep berry with shifting iridescent flakes, black flakes, and neon pink glitter mix. We have a juicy jelly type of formula here, very easy to build up. I'm going to suggest 3 super thin coats. You can wear this one at 2 normal coats, but finishes like this, I like to take up to 3 ultra thin coats, slow and steady, so I maximize that mosaic effect with all the flaky action going on here. It did leave me a touch thirsty, not necessarily textured, so depending on your top coat of choice, you might want to go in with a thin layer of glitter smoothing top coat. This is really flattering, very almost like velvety jewel toned, and flirting, tiptoeing in there with being an almost burgundy type fuchsia, if that makes sense. But I do agree with that official description. It's a berry. I'm a Doll, but I Still Want to Party is a clear base with aurora shimmer, scattered holographic flakes, galaxy glitter, and multichrome flakes. This one's quite shifty in person. As you build it up to opacity, you'll see the shimmer takes on basically what's going to catch your eye's attention the most. Indoor lighting, bright lights, it'll have this gold cast, like a golden glow. And at angles, it's got this easy shift over to this like orangey type of effect. You can see it on my macro shot here in just a moment. The formula overall is on the lighter side. The flakes are on the chunkier side. So I chose to build it up slow and steady at 3 thin coats. You might want to use a glitter smoothing top coat because the flakes are on the heavier side. Kissy Kissy is a clear topper with neon pink glitter, white glitter mix, and scattered holographic flakes. We have another topper for this set, and this one's really fun when worn alone, in addition to wearing it as intended over an undie, which again, we'll see that in the Will It Topper segment. But I chose to take this one up to 3 coats because it was so dense with glitters and I didn't need to fish or anything that I wanted to see, well, how much can we pack on here and not have too much going on? And I think 3 thin coats, mind you, was perfect. And it's just super fun in the overall appearance. You will need a glitter smoother with this one though, because it will leave you textured in how it dries down. I'm Mostly Cotton Candy is a light pastel pink curly with aurora shimmer and lavender glitter mix. We have another milky type of finish going on here. This one is another that, kind of like the previous ones we've seen thus far, is going to really depend on how you want to wear it. I think you can stop at 2 coats. Absolutely. If you like that softer, kind of lacy looking appearance, you can stop here. The 3rd coat is going to take you on this more opaque, but again, still like a quartz type of milky effect on your nails. So your preference on that. It did have some thirstiness and texture, so I did wear a thin layer of glitter smoother underneath my glossy top coat on this one. I'm a Barbie Girl is another one of my top picks. This one's a neon pink jelly with Aurora shimmer. This is so pretty and it's very dense and creamy smooth on application. I'm going to suggest between 2 to 3 coats. Again, another one that if you wanted a softer looking appearance, 2 coats is your friend. But if you're like me and you like that loud, opaque appearance, then 3 coats is going to work really well. True to a neon finish, this will dry down very flat, almost matte-like. So use a good glossy top coat to plump it up as it dries down. I know this will get skewed across monitors, so in my opinion, this is a true, just in-your-face type of neon pink base, and the shimmer is quite strong. I Can Buy Myself Flowers is a rose hollow with shifting iridescent flakies, Aurora shimmer, and gold galaxy glitter. This is so pretty. Another one that reminds me of old school glam polish finishes. I love it to pieces. And it's almost this champagne blush type of pink against my skin tone. That said, I think it will definitely play up with your undertones, and I would build it up to 2 normal coats. Dry time was very quick, so I went in a touch heavy-handed on the second coat, and you can see how beautiful it built up there. This is almost leaning like a nude on me, but it's very blingy and sparkly. You may need a glitter smoothing top coat with this one, depending on what you're using. I'm Not Giving Up Today is a glitter bomb with neon pink glitter, metallic glitter mix, shifting iridescent flakies, and scattered holographic flakies. This is another one of my top picks for the pink set. And it's just, I don't know, just the colors that are in this topper, they are so reminiscent of Lisa Frank. It just looks like Lisa Frank barfed on your nails, and I am freaking here for that. If you want to wear it by itself like me, I'm going to suggest 3 coats, a glitter smoothing top coat, and a glossy top coat. I had no issues fishing for glitters on this one either, so all of the toppers in this release behave really well. So I didn't have to like super vortex my bottles or anything. I just gave them a regular aggressive hand shake with my hand before applying. This is just, I don't know, it's just so cute. Pink Opal is our gift with purchase polish. This one is free with orders over $50. It's described as a pale pink curly base with shifting iridescent flakes and light pink glitter mix. This is another milky type of finish, and it's so pretty in how it has this strong iridescent like flake mix going on in the background. I'm going to suggest 2 coats for this, as in my opinion, this is a true milky finish. I think anything beyond the 2 coats is going to be too much on your nails, and just let it be soft and iridescent on your nails. I did use a glitter smoothing top coat, a thin coat, to not have too much going on my nails, and my glossy top coat of choice. And we're going to wrap up this pink fest with the Will It Toppers segment. This is where I use a black swatch stick to demonstrate if polishes have layering capabilities. I am going to kick back for the majority of this. I honestly, just as a blanket statement, the toppers are ridiculously pretty over black. I think they'll work over any base color. The milky colors kind of work. Your preference on that, I would just be mindful of that milky type of tint. The black Every Night is Girls Night that we just saw, I think that one works over black. The only way it would work as a topper is over black, and even still, I don't know, I wouldn't suggest it. I don't think it needs it, as that jelly type of base allows those neon glitters to pop out. So moving forward here, a lot of these, especially like the straight holographic ones, like I'm a Hugger, that just kind of vamped it out. So technically it works. And some of these milky Crellies, the super milky ones, again, your preference on that. If you're a pink lover like myself, you are going to be in the danger zone with this release. They're so pretty, especially with the sale too. So I'm getting ahead of myself. At the recap of the video, I'll have all of Glam Polish's sale information. I'm just going to yammer on here and just talk with you all while we go through the rest of these. Let me know in the comment section who you all are shopping with for Black Friday this week. It is such a busy week. I just picked up all of my Thanksgiving stuff 2 days ago at the time that I'm recording this. And I got turkey. My husband's going to smoke the turkey on the grill. He's a big barbecue person. We've got lots of sides. I'm making a hybrid pecan and apple pie. And then I've also got my traditional pumpkin pie, which everyone asks for every winter and fall season. So I've got that. And I'm realizing as I'm just yammering to you all that Glam Polish is an Australian maker. And I'm talking about Thanksgiving, which is funny to me. But anyways, so back to where you're shopping. There's so many sales this week and I'm doing so much spamathon. I want to hear your thoughts on what's caught your eye for this week. I want to hear which one of these pinks are your favorites and what you're going to be grabbing, all that good stuff. So let's get into the recap of the video for the sale information. So I have been a rabid fan of Glam Polishes for many years. I used to have some of the old style bottles from way back in the day. And it was really interesting watching this collection because I noticed, or rather like, I felt like between the Crellies and the shimmers, and then we even got a couple of holographic finishes, I felt like I was watching almost like an evolution of Glam Polish. Glam has always done light purples and pinks so very well. In fact, I usually associate in my head when I think of Glam Polish, I think of pink and lavender, light lavender. The one that always comes to my head, one of my favorite Glams is Ocean Air Salty Hair. It's one of my favorites, and it's chef's kiss. But anyways, I felt like I was watching the evolution of Glam through this collection. It was very interesting. A lot of times we get a lot of glitter Crellies and stuff, but it was just nice. I don't know. I guess the way I saw it. Any of you who are huge followers of Glam over the years, let me know if you saw that too. So anyways, Pink Friday is going to launch and have what's called a Pink Friday blowout. All of the Pink Friday shades are special edition. They will not be restocked if they sell out. They are going to be available starting Thursday, November 28th at 12 p.m. noon Eastern Time. For the first 96 hours, we've got 10% off the Paint It Pink exclusives. Pink Opal is that gift with purchase. That will be automatically included in orders over $50. And those are available also during the start of this launch too. You can also save 15% off selected full collections, no code required, and Glam's Quick Dry Top Coat. One of these days I will have to try that. I feel like I've tried everybody's top coat at this point. Let me know also in the comment section if you are wanting a top coat comparison. I have probably all of them at this rate. The Glam's Quick Dry is going to be $5, and you can save 25 to 50% off selected individual shades, no code required. I will link you to Glam Polish's site if you want to get in there. I think by the time I get this video up, it should be well ahead of the sale, so you can peruse and see what's available and what's possibly going to be discounted too. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.